Hi everyone, thanks for watching. My name is Lim Weija. You can call me Lim. I'm one of the peer coach of this program, the International Innovative Educator Network programs. So here we would like to share to you some of the Microsoft tools that might be useful for you. So firstly, I would like to thank all the participants for joining us for these programs, and I would like to thank the Universiti Malaya and the Microsoft for organizing this program, and we are able to become the peer coach to share some of the Microsoft tools that we know to use. So for me, I'm going to share about the Microsoft Sway. I am not sure you heard about the Microsoft Sway or not. So it is a very interesting, very interactive tools that can be used, can be created easily to perform an impactful presentations. So again, to introduce myself, my name is Lim. You can call me Lim. We are from University of Malaya, the faculties of the educations, from the departments of the curriculums and the instructionals of technologies. So we are actually from the postgraduate diploma in educations, and myself is from the engineering background. So firstly, before I would like to share about what is Microsoft Sway, I would like to ask you, how do you think what is an impactful presentation? I think when we mention about the presentations, most of us will think about one tool from Microsoft that is very popular, which is the PowerPoint. We all know that the Microsoft PowerPoint is a very useful and a very popular Microsoft tools that been used for the presentations. I'm not sure how about you, but for me myself, I think I've gone through some of the difficulties by using the Microsoft PowerPoint sometimes. For example, the difficulty that I have met before is when going to share videos during a presentation. Sometimes when we are not input the video properly, so the video are not linked or not input inside the PowerPoint. So during the presentations, we cannot play the videos. And I believe there are also people who like to spend a lot of the effort to change the font style, to make the design better, to switch the presentation themes. But when you are open with another computer in PowerPoint, sometimes the fonts are just changed. But in overall, the PowerPoint still is a very good tool to create a presentation which can be completed. So what I'm suggesting here is the Microsoft Sway actually can be an alternative tool to PowerPoint. Why? Because the Microsoft Sway actually is a cloud-based tool that you can use in any device, includes the phone devices that can fix well. So besides of the presentations, what Microsoft Sway can do are actually more. For example, you can create a report, a newsletter, a web page, or a readable articles in Microsoft Sway. So what is Microsoft Sway? Microsoft Sway actually is a modern platform that can construct an interactive presentations that is special and look revitalizing and visually delightful. You might ask also how we are going to use the Microsoft Sway. Do I need to download it, or we can use in any place? So the answer is you can use it with any devices such as the iPhones, iPads, or you can download the tools from the Windows 10. And the most convenient is that Microsoft Sway can be used in any web browsers such as the Microsoft Edge, the Google Chrome, the Internet Explorer, and also the Firefox. So you can just access the Microsoft Sway by sway.office.com. So now I would like just straight away to show you how the Microsoft Sway look like. So here we are already accessed on the sway.office.com. So the first thing, you have to log in to your Microsoft Sway. So here I already logged into my accounts. So here is what we are going to see on the front page of the Microsoft Sway. For those are using the Windows 10, you are able to download the Microsoft Suite in the Microsoft Store. What you can do is simple. You can just straight away to just search Suite download, and you can just click to the Microsoft Store, log into your account and access to your Microsoft Suite and get it here. But what I'm to share is that web-based Microsoft Suite are actually same as what you have downloaded from the store. So here I'm just going to share you some of the examples that I have done for my presentations during my studies. So the first one, maybe just looks this for one of my presentations. So the Microsoft Suite are very special that you are not necessary to do it in the slides view. So this is an example. You can do it in the horizontals, means that the slides can be just easily moved whatever you want in the horizontal ways. And the Microsoft Suite can be very impactful, such as you can have the stack folders, or we can say the stack cards that you store your information. So when you click it, the information will be changing or shuffled, so you can make your presentations more interactive. Besides that, you can also make your presentations a non-linear presentations. So when you are asking the questions, the answer can be yes or the answer can be no. So with the stack cards, you can just click it. Of course, the answer can be yes, and also if no, why the answer is no. So here we can just create a more interactive presentations than usual. So here I'm going to show you another presentations why we can use Microsoft Suite to create a more impactful presentations. Because the Microsoft Suite, we can just embed any online platform such as a video from the YouTubes or the Microsoft Forms like this. What I'm doing here is I can create a quick post during the presentations. So this I embed the Microsoft Forms in my presentations. So you can just simply create a QR code for your audience to scan, and they can answer the questions immediately. So for this purpose, you can get a pure knowledge of what your audience have during a presentations and create a more interactive ways of the presentations. So when they submit the answers, the response are instantly updated. Let's look what we can do in Microsoft Suite. So in the same presentation, you can just view your results from what you have did in the quick polls, or very simple just by using the embed code. So you can just get the response instantly within your presentation itself. Another advantages of we can do in Microsoft Suite is we have the headings of each of the subtopics. So we are actually can jump to another subtopics. For example, we jump to the roles of the school counselor here. We do not need to scroll up and down within the slide in PowerPoint. And another feature that I like the most is we can embed a video from the YouTube easily into our presentations. So for example, this is a videos from YouTube that I just embed the link, the embed code inside these presentations, so it can be played smoothly during our presentations. So now I'm going to show you another examples of Microsoft Suite can do. So besides the normal presentations like the slide view, we can just click for the next slides in the normal presentations, and also the horizontal scrolls in the slides, and the Microsoft Suite can be also in the vertical views like this. So for the vertical view, I'm suggesting when you are going to do some articles or some assignments or coursework that regarding the writings, so you can just straight away put all the information inside a Microsoft Suite. So you can return your informations in the stack cards that can shuffle from one to one. And of course, in Microsoft Suite, you can have the link inside the presentation itself. So when you open the link, they will bring you to the sources that you are referring. So continue scrolling, we can also put the videos and also a comparative image that we can also present our things, our informations in the grid view, which all is more impactful and also interactive for the audience to read themselves. So after looking so many examples on what the Microsoft Suite can do you curious about how we can create the Microsoft Suite? So now I would like to show you the Microsoft Suite is very easy to be created. So let us see for one example from this. So when you are going to edit in Microsoft Suite, they actually do in the cards. So for example, you just have to key in your titles of your presentations. Starting, you can just key in the headings of the subtopics, and if you want to delete it, you can just click the dustbin here to delete it. So followed by the heading, you can do is the text card that fill in all the information. So all the information is very easily to input here organizedly. And also in Microsoft Suite, you can add any image directly from the suite itself by searching the keywords. For example, when I search for stamps, they can immediately get the picture that is related what you are searching, and you can just straight away put it in your suite. And the concept of the suite is the content come first. So when you are doing a suite, you do not need to think about the designs. What you have to think first is what the content. So you can just list out all the contents here in the storylines and just type in. After that, you can only easy to do the designs. So here we are going to the designs. So in Microsoft Suite, they will automatically suggest a design for you, but if you want to change to another view, you can just click a button called Remix. So when you click it, they will automatically suggest another view or another design for use in Microsoft Suite. So here they are suggesting another view in the verticals, or if you like this design but you want to do it like somehow you want to do it in the slides, you are just able to change and customize the font color, the font choices, or the text sizes. So the design is very easy, so they save so much of the time to do a presentation slides. Therefore, after some of my simple introductions to Microsoft Suite, hope that all of you have initial ideas on what is Microsoft Suite. The outcome of the Microsoft Suite might look a little bit of comprehensive, but it actually is very easy to create. So you can either create new file from zeros, or you actually can start from a topics or start from a document which include the PDF or PowerPoint or even the Words file. And also in Microsoft Suite, you can share to others for view, or you can also share to others for your friends to edit together to do more in the collaborations in the classrooms. And lastly, we can also look how many respondents that view our suite in the analytic functions. So I hope that you are excited to know more about the Microsoft Sway, and I would like to explain more in details and how we create the Sway together in the synchronous sections. So stay tuned and see you.